Hey, good morning everybody and welcome to the vlog. I hope the start of your day is incredible. The sun is just starting to come up now, so it's an early morning. We are actually heading to do a morning radio show. This one's going to be wild though, because you're going to get to, there's going to be like 25,000 gallons swimming close to where you can swim with an albino alligator, swim with a giant animal. Oh my God, that's three and a half months now since we were allowed to do it. And yeah, we have school still in, we still have birthday parties, we still have private events. So, and third is I was going to ask you, did you get the slot?
You were talking about that, you finally did it, huh?
Yeah, so what happens, we're just waiting on permits because the FDA shut, or USC, I'm sorry, shut down everywhere. And listen, animal people are usually pretty clean anyways because we're constantly washing our hands so we don't eat snake poop, you know what I mean? So we're used to being really extra sanitary. You guys won't see me ever again. I'll be in the slop room forever.
Brian Barczyk is here from the Reptarium in Utica, and he does have some animals, some reptiles with him. So you want to get one out right now? And we are live on Facebook, facebook.com/newcountry931. You can call
Expansion is going to happen here sometime soon.
We're not slowing down.
Oh, we're never going to slow down. We keep going. All right, that went great, right, Jay?
Dude, it was awesome.
That's cool. So what do you say we get ready and head out of the shop and get this day started? After getting back from the radio station, I figured we're going to jump right into an egg cutting right now. It's kind of cool. I know, the Lori project has been kind of something I've been really working on, really loving it, and I think there's a lot of potential in the future. I've told before I neglected that project. I should be 10 years ahead of where I am right now, but I'm starting to really get into it now. This is actually a banana spider female that's a female maker that is bred to a Lori ball python, so we can produce a whole bunch of stuff. And actually, right off the rip, we actually have a little Lori spider ball python that already hatched out. And I could see a head sticking out right here too. Definitely looks like a Lori ball python. I don't know if there's anything else going on with it. So we're just gonna go ahead and cut this clutch, get the day started. Again, I love this morning. It was so cool to reach so many people. It's one of the bigger radio shows in Detroit, which is awesome. And we're gonna be doing it every single week. So I'm excited about it. Let's jump in, cut these eggs. Hopefully we'll get some banana Lori stuff like I've been wanting to continue to build out, or maybe even banana Lori spiders. So let's see what we got. We'll do this little tiny egg first. And this is a little tiny one for sure. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, it looks like we've got another spider Lori for sure. It's a little tiny little dude too. Oh my gosh. But it looks really cool. That Lori and spider makes it a little bit darker, changes the pattern a little bit. Really cool. We know this is definitely a Lori, but we got this egg way back here. Oh, it's almost impossible to see. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this one first, then we'll cut this one with the head sticking out. And again, when the eggs are buried like this, it's almost impossible to really see what's going on. So we're going to be able to tell if it's a banana or not. Outside of that, there's not going to be a whole lot we're going to probably be able to tell. I can't hardly even see that. Okay, so it's not a banana. I can't tell if it's a Lori or a normal. It's either a normal or it's a Lori. I'm not sure. It's not a spider. It's not a banana. So this is kind of a bummer. So far, we have produced some Lori stuff, but we have not produced any banana Lori stuff, and we only have 2 eggs to go. So let's hope in these 2 eggs we produce some banana Lori stuff. And again, the dream when I produced this clutch was, oh, I could produce some banana Lori spiders or some banana Lori stuff. So far, another one that didn't do it. Oh, this is really interesting though. What in the world? It almost looks like an axanthic spider. Now this could be a Lori spider, just different than the other Lori spiders, but this literally looks axanthic. I mean, like Lori always looks a little axanthic, but this looks like an actual axanthic. It almost makes me wonder if there's a chance there was some axanthic genes in both the parents, and we may have hit an axanthic Lori spider ball python. Because I'm telling you what, that's as axanthic as it gets right there. I can't believe that that's just a Lori spider. That would be rad if we ended up having that hidden axanthic in the gene too. That just kind of, if that's the case, now we know the dad is heifer axanthic and we know the mom is heifer axanthic. If that is so what this case is, that would be amazing because that could really shortcut us to some of the projects I wanted to work on in the future by breeding Loris into axanthic to see what they have. So wow, I'll wait for this to hatch, but that's crazy. That's not at all what I expected. We still haven't hit the banana, but holy cow, we did hit something pretty awesome right there. One more egg. Here we go. Last egg. Just give me a banana Lori. At least one banana Lori, for goodness sakes. Oh my gosh, guys, are you kidding me? This is just a normal spider ball python, not a Lori, nothing else. So we didn't hit one banana out of all these eggs. We had 2, 4, 6 eggs. 6 eggs. And you know, breeding a female banana, in this case a banana spider, isn't very common. So the fact that we didn't produce any bananas really stinks. I'm not gonna lie to you. But I am super, super happy that we produced this silvery spider ball python. That thing is a ripper for sure. So can't wait till that crawls out of the eggs and we can figure out, is it truly axanthic or did the Lori influence make it look axanthic?
So today I'm gonna share with you a few things that I'm excited about that we've been hatching. Namely, I'm gonna say, nothing. I'm gonna do it.
You're good, you're good.
So today I'm going to share with you a few things that I'm excited that we've hatched, namely scaleless corn snakes. So we've had a really good year this year, which popped out some really cool things. We're calling these guys, well, I should say, we got them named Tiger Scaleless. So it actually proved genetic to where you can see it's almost like a tiger striping. It's proved out not only in the scaleless, but also the normals too, have that tiger pattern. So it's actually really cool. They're beautiful animals, and we couldn't be happier with how these ones have turned out. The next one I'm going to share with you are one of my all-time favorites. So it's an Aneuthristic scaleless corn. Now I go for the blues and the grays in snakes, so these guys are gonna definitely be one of my all-time favorites. I really don't think you get anything prettier than that. If I was Brian, I'd be keeping them all, but it's me, so I'll sell them. And another one is this really pretty albino scaleless Texas. It's not a Texas rat, it's a corn snake. This albino scaleless corn snake. But this guy here has some really pretty colors going on. You know, the fun thing with these two is they can vary so much in pattern and color just by taking the scales away that you don't even know once you start adding other mutations and patterns in it. These things just get really whacked out. But this is a really pretty albino, I think. Now, interestingly enough, these actually have popped out of our creamsicle scaleless line. So I'm not really sure if it's something to do with like a caramel or what, but they're just so pretty and so bright. Still trying to figure out exactly what's going on with these. I think I'm going to talk to a few other corn snake breeders and see if they have any ideas, but they're really neat and I was excited to hatch these guys out. I couldn't be happier with the way production went this year in all of the corn snakes as well as all of the other colubrids too, but I'm not going to lie, I'm getting excited for hibernation coming up. So I'm looking forward to getting these guys off food, into hibernation, and getting a little break.
Definitely don't give boas enough love in the vlog. This is actually just a really beautiful hypo boa that is actually heifer albino. That is just an absolute ripper. I mean, look at the tail. It's just, what are you doing, you silly little monkey, you? What a beautiful snake. The hypos typically have lots of pink in them. Absolutely incredible. Love this girl. Maybe next year she'll be up to size to actually be able to breed, and maybe we'll get back to breeding boas. It's been a number of years since we've done anything with boas, so maybe we have a couple that will breed this year, and then next year maybe we'll have a few more up to size, including some of those red tail boas I got, like the Surinams and Guianas. And this is one of those Surinams I was just talking about. I mean, look at the tail on that animal right there. Ooh, doggy. That is one beautiful, beautiful snake. Honestly, this is going to probably be 2 or 3 years away from actually breeding. Red tail boas, you need to raise up kind of slow, unlike Colombians that you can get up in 2, really 3 years. Usually red tail boas are going to take more like 4 or 5, sometimes even 6 years years. You don't want to power feed a true red-tailed boa because it's just not healthy for them, but nevertheless, these guys just keep getting better and better, and the bigger they get, the more insane they're gonna get. I was super excited that this clutch hatched out, and ironically enough, this was a clutch we didn't even cut. We don't cut every single clutch of the year, but it's really cool. This was a Pewter Bee female, which is basically a pastel, it's a cine, and it's a spider, and it was bred to a banana fire pinstripe. Now, weirdly enough, the only pinstripe influence is this one right here, which is actually a lemon blast, which is a pastel and a pinstripe. Didn't have any other influence other than that and the other things, but it still produced some pretty cool stuff. Looks like we have a little banana fire cine here, which is really cool. Definitely have a banana fire spider right here. Then these two here are really cool animals. These are actually the Pewter Bee Bananas. So again, this is a banana, it's a pastel, it's a cine, and it's a spider. But then this one here was the creme de la creme. Minus the pinstripe, it's the all gene animal. It's a pastel, it's an enchi, it's a cine, it's a spider. It looks absolutely wonderful. I couldn't believe it. So again, you can see the difference between these and these. This one just has the enchi in it. These guys don't have the enchi in it, but that thing came out so absolutely dope. And again, it's neat when you're starting to breed stuff and you just don't know what it's gonna look like, right? I've never seen a banana pewter enchi before, and I don't know if they've been produced or not. I'm not saying it's the first one. I'm just saying that I haven't seen it. So to see it for the first time and go, oh my gosh, that turned out even better than I expected is really cool. So still hatching some amazing animals, still have a bunch more babies to hatch for the year, but it's definitely, we're on the tail end. There's no doubt about that. And like I've mentioned before, we're actually already gearing up for the 2021 breeding season. Just another update on the little baby mangroves. I tell you what, they are doing so well. This year, every single baby we hatched ate, frozen, thawed, and is growing so well. We have 5 or 6 eggs that should be hatching any day. As a matter of fact, what do you say we take a look at them and see if they hatch today? Because like I said, every day I come in, I'm like, they've got to be hatching. I think they're on day 100 incubation. Typically, they hatch between anywhere from like 95 to 115 days. Hopefully, we have 5 or 6 more babies, and they do just as good as the ones that we've been producing the last couple years. And I tell you what, now I think we're up to like 20-something mangrove snakes. Lori asked me yesterday, what are you going to do with all these? And I'm like, I'm going to keep them, I guess. I don't know. They are just so cool. But let's see if these eggs hatch. Not too many colubrid eggs left, but let's see if these mangroves here have hatched out. Again, they are due anytime. No babies yet. What a bummer. You can see, I mean, they are looking like they're ready to pop. They're ready to go. Got 2, 4, 5 eggs right there. So any day now, these guys are going to pip out. Hopefully all 5 come out and look absolutely amazing. And yeah, one day I probably will start selling them, but not quite yet. That's for sure. I think I'm just going to keep a big group. They're just so amazing. There's just, it's one of my favorite snakes. I'm not going to lie to you. But again, any day now, we should have 5 more baby mangroves on the ground. Fingers crossed they hatch soon. Pretty eventful day all in all. I mean, we woke up really early this morning, worked all day, a lot of really cool stuff. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you did, here's a video that I think that you would really like to kind of just roll through if you don't mind. Right up in this corner over here, can you do me a favor and subscribe to my podcast channel? Podcast room over here, about to get done downstairs. You guys know that. Over on this side, you can subscribe to this vlog channel. Please turn your post notifications on. Have a wonderful day. Remember, be kind to someone, and I promise I'll see you tomorrow.